How to approach a girl at the gym without looking creepy. This is a question I get asked very often now that we're going back to the gym and people are mingling. I think it's a great question because if you do it wrong, you can easily come off as a creep and blow your chances before anything can even start. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you the most appropriate way to approach women at the gym, and I'll also tell you the 3 most common mistakes you have to avoid when approaching women at the gym so that you don't get banned from the gym. Most guys make these mistakes, and trust me, you don't want to be one of them. So make sure you watch the full video so you know exactly what to do and what not to do when you see a cute girl at the gym. So let's dive in. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl. Every week, I give you the no BS insider information about what women really want, not what they say they want, plus other effective methods to win over the girls you like. So hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. So next time you're at the gym and focusing on working your bod, I want you to focus on one other thing so many guys forget about: their skin. If you don't have glowing skin to match that toned physique, it can be game over. That's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as the video sponsor for today. And you heard me talk about them before, and you're gonna keep hearing me talk about them again because I love them and I know the positive impact their products will have on your life. I recommend that you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. It comes with a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it super easy, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, in what order. It definitely comes in handy. But you don't just have to take my word for it because they have over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. This isn't something you want to put off because prevention is key. Get ahead of any signs of aging now. Your future self will say thank you. Even if you're 20, start now. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, you can pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege is sponsoring today's video, they are offering you a great deal. So if you click the link below in the description, you will get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. So do not miss out on this amazing deal. Get the link and get started. So before I tell you what you should do while approaching girls at the gym, I want to tell you what not to do, aka the mistakes you should avoid. So this is very important because any of these mistakes that I'll tell you right now can completely ruin your chances with a girl instantly. So that said, here's the first one. Do not stare, not at her, not at her reflection. When a woman is working out, she can feel all eyes on her. As a woman myself, I can tell you it's not a great feeling. Working out requires minimal clothing, so you don't sweat to death, obviously, which makes you feel more exposed and way more self-conscious. So if a woman catches you ogling her, not looking at her, ogling at her butt or staring at her too long, she's going to assume you're creepy or feel creepy and have her guard up around you. Now, it's okay to glance over at her, make eye contact, and smile. In fact, that's one of the things you should do if you're planning to approach her, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. But don't let that glance turn into a stare, because that it creeps you out. So the next thing that you should not do is do not interrupt her while she's working out. The main reason women or anyone goes to the gym is to work out. That's the number 1 priority. If she is in the middle of lifting weights or focusing on a workout, do not interrupt her. Although I want to be interrupted because I don't really like working out, but that's a different story. But for most women, that's why she came to the gym. Your opening is when she takes a break. And if you want her to focus on you, don't rip it away from why she is actually there. Let your approach flow naturally. So if you just step up to her while she is running on the treadmill, she's gonna be more annoyed than intrigued. Next, do not hit on her on the first day. Don't hit on a girl or ask her out on the first time that you see her there. If you go to the gym frequently and she does too, you're gonna see her often. You're probably gonna have a very similar schedule for working out. And it's better to play the long game, build familiarity, and then ask her out. That's gonna increase the odds of her saying yes, because with time, she'll get to know you and feel more comfortable. In a good way, not in like a best friend way. And if you play your cards right, she's gonna develop some level of interest in you. So don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly how to play the long game so you can eventually ask her out and not like go shoe shopping with her or something. It's really simple. You want to break down the process of asking her out into 3 to 5 interactions or 3 to 5 sets, if you will. And this isn't a golden rule of the gym or something, but typically within 3 to 5 interactions, you will get a feel for her vibe and level of interest. You will know how receptive she is to you, so you don't have to rush it, okay? The first interaction you have with her should be super quick and simple. Start by finding a way to work out near her for a while. So if you're both in a class, grab a floor spot near hers to stretch. If she's using a machine to work out, maybe like do a couple of sets on a machine near her. By positioning yourself close to her, you give yourself the opportunity to do a casual introduction during a break, and that's easier than having to beeline across the gym to meet her. So in terms of what to say, you could just smile at her, make eye contact, and say, hey, how's it going? That's all. That's it. That's all you need. Let her reply, then ask her a simple follow-up question like, what are you training today? What are you working on today? Once she replies, say something like, cool, I'll leave you to it. Or, all right, have a good one. And then you're out. Then just go back to your machine or whatever else you want, right? No need to extend the interaction unless she actively does this with you. The point of the first interaction is to just get on her radar. Make sure she knows you exist. Now, remember one thing, don't use every piece of equipment right after her or stay near her for hours. One spontaneous run in a day is more than enough. That rule goes for the first interaction and all other interactions that follow. So we're playing the long game here. And you don't want to get too eager and you don't want to appear too eager. Now, the second time you meet her, extend the interaction a little bit more. This time you can lead with either a comment or a compliment or the, can you help me? You can try that too. The comment involves saying something about the music, the gym, the equipment, a goofy member in the gym, or anything else that you notice in your shared experience. And it doesn't need to be something really interesting or clever. Just make a comment on something you observe just to get the ball rolling. So the second method to start a conversation is a compliment. So more specifically, a compliment that's not about her body, because you can make her feel really self-conscious. Say something like, wow, you killed it on those push-ups. Or when she's done with the set, tell her, you were so focused, like great work, or you have a great form. How long have you been working out, right? This is just, again, compliments, but not like creepy. These compliments are great because women work hard at the gym, and if someone acknowledges that, it feels amazing. As someone who does, I do go to the gym, I was joking before, I know that would feel amazing. Third method of starting the conversation is the can you help me ploy? And it's very simple. Just ask her for help with a piece of equipment or an exercise. You would be very surprised how attractive that can be, even though you're like a guy, right? Because a guy who admits he doesn't know everything can be a major turn on because it shows humility and confidence. So if she's doing a new stretch, ask her to teach you that stretch. If you're doing an exercise, ask her if she thinks your form looks right, or ask her to spot you. Just be sure she can do it. Don't try it on a 400-pound bench press. Use any of these 3 methods to start the conversation and make some light small talk. After that, you don't need to be flirty yet. You're just chit-chatting and you don't want to drag it out. So just a 1 or a 2-minute conversation is more than enough unless she engages and takes it further. So you want to follow her lead, and this will build more familiarity and make her feel more at ease around you. Now, from here on, anytime you talk to her again, you can try having a longer conversation, and it's similar to progressively overloading to grow your strength. So just do a little more every time and be playful. Add a little playfulness into the mix, 100%. Make a few jokes or answer a question or 2 in a playful manner. And as I've said a million times before, being funny will always make you stand out to a woman. So you see how she's responding to you. So if she smiles often, her eyes light up and she engages in the conversation, make small talk and so on, it typically means she's engaged and interested. But if you find that she's avoiding eye contact, doesn't engage in the conversation, and tries to avoid extending the conversation by excusing herself, it means like stop talking to her. She's not interested. And in that case, you just avoid asking her out. However, if you find that she does show interest while talking to you, you should go for it at that point, right? Ask her out. Say what you want. The easiest way I can think of is to suggest grabbing a smoothie or a protein shake or a salad after your workout. I mean, after all, everyone is hungry after a good workout. And if she says she's busy or has other engagements, don't take it personally. You can still enjoy her at the gym. She might actually have other plans. But in that case, suggest meeting up some other time. Tell her something like, okay, let me have your number and we can grab a coffee next week. If she's into you by then and feels comfortable with you, she'll give you her number. And then you can follow up with her on text or phone and make the date happen. And that's how you approach girls at the gym. It's easy once you know the few important do's and don'ts. However, as you can probably tell, your conversation skills need to be sharp, especially after those first couple of interactions. You need to be able to talk to women in a fun, engaging way. You should be able to inspire the girl to talk more with you. And if that's something that you need help with, you can click the link below and check out the Banter Guide. The Banter Guide is a one-of-a-kind program that reveals all the conversation secrets you need to engage and impress any woman you talk to. It shows you the conversation habits of the world's most charismatic celebrities so you can copy them in your own interactions and have women gushing all over you. And it even gives you many plug-and-play scripts and lines that are guaranteed to make girls laugh and win them over. It's a total cheat sheet, and thousands of my students already use the Banter Guide to talk to women and land dates on demand. No reason why it can't do the same for you, right? So click the link in the description box below and get your copy of the Banter Guide today. I am so sure that you'll love it. Okay, lastly, I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching it to the very end. And as always, I will see you again next week.